Alright, sweetie, you ready to enter the 2025 gardening season?
I am. I'm excited.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Does that mean I gotta be put to work?
Yes.
So I gotta get this first?
Yeah, because I can't pick that up. I got a bad back.
Oh, wow. Where would you like this?
Just over there somewhere. I gotta clean up.
They don't make lighter bags?
I'm sure they do, but I shop at Sam's Club.
How long does this thing look like now?
6 months.
I think it's ready for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go.
Alright, what are we doing today?
Okay, so we are going to be starting. Let me find them. Some broccoli somewhere. Here we go.
So we're starting broccoli.
I guess we can start some celery too, because why not? Why not?
You gonna put them all on the same flat?
Yes.
What is this?
That's my heating mat to help it germinate just a little bit quicker, since it's kind of cool some days. Not today because it is hot.
So this greenhouse does have a exhaust fan, so we could cool it off.
We could, but then you can't hear anything.
Well, that's true too.
It's pretty loud.
That's true.
But it does work.
Alright.
Let's get going.
Where's the duck decoys in here?
Because somebody keeps encroaching on my space. Else. And it is slowly getting taken over
By what?
by your stuff.
So, like, if you water these, will they multiply?
It seems that they are.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe
It seems that they are.
if you water them, they will come.
Since it's a little bit just lighter weight, so the seeds don't get stuck under just the bulkiness of. That's just thicker. Now, granted, it's wet, but this doesn't have. That's right. It's got. Just don't be scared to get messy. You got time to sit and fill in each little cell individually. Have to add some water to this too. If I plant the seeds and then water it, they're just going to kind of sink to the bottom, and then they won't germinate as well.
How many is that one tray got?
Oh, gracious, I think. 1, 2, 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
16 by
whatever,
9.
9 by 16, 100 and something, 88, 72.
9 by how many?
12.
108.
Oh.
How many tomatoes you plant this year?
I don't even know.
How many did you plant last year?
Over 100. Tomato math's about like chicken math, like, because you gotta have different varieties, and you gotta plan for if some don't germinate or if some die. Especially if you're canning, you just gotta have a lot so you can get a lot of tomatoes at one time. So you can never have too many. And you can always give them away or share with people, because everybody loves a fresh tomato. That's just the best thing in the world. Especially on a hot summer day. It's getting all kind of cute. Okay, that's good enough.
You want me to go get some water?
Yeah, I need some water. A little bit.
So does that make me the water boy?
Yep. Water boy. Ooh. Get that kind of bit. Let it soak in. Okay, let me see. It'll be okay. Oh, so I'm waiting on that. Where'd my little pen go?
Ink pen?
Ah, a little pen so I can write what I'm growing. And I just used popsicle sticks because they were on clearance. You just use what you got sometimes. Because when they first come up, sometimes you can't really tell what it is. Just stick that in there. You know what? That's the same kind. So celery. If I'm growing more than one variety, I'll write the type. But if not, I just write what I'm growing. Because I'm usually not keeping the seeds because I'm not that organized. Messy. Messy. So I know I want to at least get 24 broccoli plants. So I'll probably grow about 30. Because things always happen. Plants die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's 18. 27.
I can't math. I haven't had enough caffeine. I'm going to try to do one per cell, but if I get more than one, it'll be alright. It'll be alright. I usually try not to have my hands this dirty, but it'll be okay. I'll just use the rest of these since they got a little wet. And I just try to tuck them just barely under the soil because they're tiny seeds. So the bigger the seed, the deeper you'll bury them. But when they're tiny, just barely cover them. So that way they don't have a lot of resistance coming up through the dirt. They're little babies. Boop. That's all for the broccoli. Move on to the celery. Now, these are some tiny seeds, like
Good gracious.
they are very tiny.
That's smaller than the little teeny ants.
Yep. So we just go sprinkle. What makes it, what don't. Hopefully plant enough. Get a few plants because they are tiny. And we got the space, so plant whatever comes up. And just do our best to just get them under the dirt because they're so tiny.
Them seeds are super cheap. And how much you paying for a pack?
$2 to $3.
Yeah.
I mean, and even if you get more plants than you want, just share them or find somewhere to put them. Be starting more of the warm weather stuff in a couple of weeks. But I wanted to get these going since I like more cool weather stuff. Oh, I know what else I wanted to plant. Cabbage. Let's see if I can find them. I like cabbage and sauerkraut, even if nobody else in my family does. I'm hoping one day.
That's a note for me.
There we go. There's some cabbage. So we got, I've grown that one before and it did good. But I'm going to try this red cabbage too, because I really like red cabbage in a salad and all. I just like to try new things every year because you just never know. What does well, what won't do well. Won't hurt to try. These are a little bit bigger, but I like broccoli ones, so. Get them going. Probably just do 2 little things of them because these plants get pretty big. We'll plant these in the raised beds. We got big plans for the.
When you mean we?
It's a two phase plan, so you gotta help a lot with the first phase.
Mm-hmm. I mean, isn't like the first phase like the biggest phase?
It is, but then you'll pretty much be done.
So first phase, I have to turn the garden over.
But does that even work? Because you like to be on the tractor anyway, so that doesn't even count.
Then I gotta disc it.
That doesn't count either because you like being on the tractor.
And then I gotta make the rows. And then put the plastic down. And then we're doing.
I'm gonna help you with that.
Then we're doing the.
We're gonna attempt some drip irrigation.
And for the tomatoes this year, the cattle panels to grow the tomatoes on.
But work up front so we don't have to work as hard later with the grass, because that grass is that's just a beast. Especially working full time, I don't have time to go out there and hoe some grass up. So
While she's doing that, we're talking from here all the way over here as a garden. That's a good, you do know that's like 20 yards by 40, 50 yards.
I know, but we talked about shortening it up this year.
How many feet that is? I'm not really sure. You know, I'm not really sure I ever measured it.
And I don't think we have. At least we kind of got the deer situation taken care of.
We ever had to put a fence up and then go 2 foot above the fence with electric fence.
Deer mow it down in a night.
Yeah, they got into our green beans one year and decimated them.
Okay. That's pretty much everything planted. And I don't really have any domes. So I just use plastic wrap.
The dome would be the hard plastic top.
Yeah.
There's one right there.
Yeah.
So
I had some little Dollar Tree trays that I used for
that
herbs
would
one
be
year.
like the dome type if you want to put it over that type, but.
And I did grow herbs in just Dollar Tree trays. And this is just keeping moisture in until they germinate, and then I'll just take this off.
I think that box has seen better days.
It has. But it still works.
Possibly.
It still works. Where's my little spray bottle thing? I need to just spray them. Until they come up, I just try to lightly spray them so the seeds don't get pushed to the bottom.
And that helps keep the moisture in, right?
Yeah. Until they germinate. It keeps the soil from drying out. Because if the soil dries out, you're done for. Right, those seeds are not going to pop up.
So how long do you usually keep that plastic on?
Just till I see the little seedlings sprouting. And then you just take it off. And then I'll turn the grow lights on and put like another tray up under here to keep them as close to the lights as possible. And as they grow, I just slowly lift it down.
And the grow lights stay on 24 hours a day, don't they?
Yeah, because I can't really figure out.
Well, the timer, we get the timer. We get the automatic timer right, and then the power blinks, and then it resets the timer, and it's more aggravation than it's worth.
Yeah, so some days I may just come and turn it off to give them a break. But the lights aren't so strong that they kill them. Or if I notice that they're struggling with the stress of the lights, I'll just turn them off. Leave it off a few days, then come back, turn them on. Little babies, they'll be here soon, in about a week. So we will see in a few days.
All right. We'll catch back in a week.
I'm just going to spray them before I cover them up, just to make sure the soil's nice and moist. So that way they got enough water to germinate and not shrivel up. And I just check on them every day to make sure this just stays wet. So if it's dry, they are not going to come up. So keep that there. Cover it up, and then I'll check on them every day until they germinate. And then I'll turn on the lights.